It is 6:59, October 3rd, 2023. I've recorded this like a bunch of times, never happy with it, but this is my 500th video. Special occasion. The lighting keeps changing, but I'm not moving the camera, the tripod, or myself. I don't know how good the sound quality is. I'm sorry. If you're suffering through this, you're probably dedicated anyway, or at least stalking me to a certain extent. I wonder if there is anybody left that like watches to see if I'm breaking some regulation. I don't know. I don't get many comments, so I have no idea who my audience is, besides that most of them are not from English-speaking countries. In case you want to recap, started this channel 11 years ago, didn't do much with it. 2016, started trying to make money. April 2017, made $100 a month for the first time, made $100 a month every month since April or March of 2017. Some months it's been a couple $1,000s. Sometimes it's barely scraping by 100. It's rather inconsistent. Usually on the lower end of that spectrum, especially in the last couple months. September was good. The preliminary report says that I made $1,000, barely scraped by, like really barely scraped by. So adjusted, it may fall below it before payday actually comes. If I could make $5,000 a month off of this channel, no, I don't deserve it, but if I did make $5,000 a month off of this channel, I would be working on either my train here, going up to Doe River Gorge and fixing up the right-of-way as best as I can, and hopefully just relaxing out in the woods, taking my time by myself, listening to Dave Ramsey, listening to some music, or just listening to God. One of those, and just laboring away, taking my time. Nobody prodding me along saying, we need to rush, we need to rush. Nobody prodding me along saying, this is the wrong, you're doing it the wrong way. You're not spiking that right, or whatever. If there's any advice I can give to any young rail fans out there, please don't grow up to be uppity. There are too many of them. I have a little bit of uppity. And everybody who is uppity thinks that it's justified. I think the little bit of uppityness that I have is justified. And everybody else thinks it's justified too. And it's really annoying. And I hope if you interact with me that uppityness does not come across too much. My uppityness mostly comes from I know that most everybody is too slack and too much not using their head to focus on right-of-ways. I am obsessed with railroad right-of-ways. My hobby is building railroad right-of-ways. I am a slacker. I should be having right-of-way all around my parents' property right now. But then I got distracted and decided to go play at Doe River Gorge and do that. And I must admit, it's way nicer scenery there. Also, it's a whole lot easier when the rails are there, and all you have to do is put cross ties underneath it and make sure that the rails are the right width apart, and cut it back to where speeders and trains can go through, depending on where you're at, and move rocks off of those rails in the case of some of them. Also, all those like rock moving videos that I've been publishing and will continue to publish, those are volunteer videos. I didn't do hardly anything there. I think I may have spent like 10 minutes hitting rocks over the summer. And then came my happiest month ever. By the way, for anybody out there who's like involved in my happiest month ever and making it possible, thank you. It really means a lot to me. I know that a lot of people just kind of, I don't think people worked hard, but I think people tolerated me. That's the big thing. You can just tolerate me, let me do my thing. I appreciate that. I try to be as minimal of a presence as possible, which is great for a YouTube star. I want to just go under the radar, and I want one day, besides the YouTube videos, I publish the YouTube videos so I can hopefully let a few people know work is being done who are interested. Also, maybe make a little bit of money back for the gas it takes to get up there and the food that I gotta eat while I'm there. I hope one day, this winter, somebody takes a speeder tour. I won't be involved. Takes a speeder tour up the gorge. And they get to the very end and they go, wasn't there a rock slide here? It disappeared. I wonder how that happened. That's what I would like. And I want, sometime next couple years, somebody to be riding the train at Doe River Gorge and say, didn't the train ride used to stop back there? And now we're like up here, and we're backing back down to it. Now I want, a few years from now, Lord willing, if I made enough money, if I made $5,000 a month, I'd be, I know why I hadn't made $1,000 a month, because the videos are not particularly good, but I know why it doesn't happen. I think that, if I would have been blessed with $10,000, $100,000 a couple years ago, I would have wasted it so poorly, because I did not have the correct priorities. And I pray that I got the correct priorities now. Don't know if I do. Just my mind changes every couple weeks. Don't know what. I don't want to make like prediction videos about the future, because it's very clear that no one really knows. Like, I don't know. Like, if my YouTube channel blows up and I start making $400 a day, that's going to change how I'm going to handle things. I'm going to put a lot of money into savings and put a lot in mutual funds. And I'm probably going to lose control of myself and start buying more tools and more equipment. I'm going to start buying rail wheels, flanged wheels like you wouldn't believe. And I'd start building an electric multiple unit speeder or something crazy. But if I would have had that a few years ago, I would have bought, something stupid, a standard gauge train car, standard gauge engine that didn't work, and just stuck it out in the yard. I might have bought land in a place that didn't fit with the plan, Like, the plan still includes land next to here if I can afford it. But blessings come when they're meant to come. It's a bit scary when you know that God is guiding your life. And it's scary because if something bad happens, it's His will, and you are meant to suffer, to put it very cruelly. But it's scary because, it's like, okay, life is good. This has been the best last couple months ever. I hope to accomplish great things. I have pretty much the freedom that I want. I have the company that I want. I have the company that I don't want absent from my life. Life is so good. There are people that I would like to interact with that I don't interact with nearly as much, but I'm willing to lose out on some stuff. Alright, I gotta finish this because my camera battery's about to go dead. It's actually about to overheat in 20 seconds. Thank you all for getting me to this point. If you feel like commenting and being supportive, I appreciate it. And yeah, thank you all. Hope to publish some videos that represent things well and be better than me, I guess. Hands free, turn the camera off. Ha ha!